Welcome everyone to Lubbock, Texas, and Jones AT&T Stadium, home to the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And this crowd, as always, will be rowdy because they've been gearing up since early this morning. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Red Raiders offense takes the field. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Off the boot, looking for his man. Got a man. It's Torres. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Fair catch called for and made. So Georgia Southern's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at Jesse, for a guy to make an impact.
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Quarterback will audible. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
This time on target. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Getting some heat. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Now the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
I'm building this team up.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Galladay. Makes the catch and knocked down. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. The 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And here's the return. And the returner will be knocked down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow start.
Nothing but green ahead. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Fires to the big fella. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. From the gun, the ground game. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man on the right. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. This time they'll go to the running game. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Red Raiders have this offense rolling. They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense needed something to go right, man. They're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Tackled there by the defense. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. To the ground to try to move the chains. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget. So find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated. Get them the football and let them go to work.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. He'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll give it to him again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Got his man quickly. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. He'll come out throwing on first down. The short hands, it's Galladay. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Shotgun snap on third down. Tight end finds a soft spot. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Scrambling away. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So now on comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Hold on just a second. Flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires to the end zone, and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Red Raider.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jones AT&T Stadium.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Hauls it in. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Well, the defense obviously went in at halftime. They were trailing on the scoreboard. They needed to make some adjustments, and already they're showing some positive signs. On the very first drive in the second half, they're able to register a sack on 3rd down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you
makes the catch down the right side. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They'll go to the ground. And they'll get him on the ground at the 3-yard line.
keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On the option. Now the pitch. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raider. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas is currently ahead early in this one in DKR. They just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 5 over Vanderbilt. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. On the move. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Gonna run it. It's Lockett. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Give to the running back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that one. Nice job.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 78 yards down the field, and the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Wide open downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That play just a loss of 5. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
And he marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And the try is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Texas Tech, 14.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication is going on that sideline, what sort of change.
He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. He'll set up to throw. They're setting up the screen. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. Guys, we reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Bringing it back, it's Galladay. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They're trying to get to it. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll bring it back. It's Lockett. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Throwing right. He's got it. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And once he got loose, it was all over. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Just about set to kick it away.
28, Texas Tech, 14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to...
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Hand off from the shotgun. At the 15, he's loose. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback adapted. At the 35, he's got room. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Looking to go up top on first down. Snags it over the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Immediately fires to the middle. Oh, the ball's out! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
That is how you step up for a defense right there. Force the turnover. Let's not make this thing get close, right? I got a 2-possession lead. I get the ball back with, close to 3 minutes remaining. I'm sitting in a great spot. Offense, go get me some first downs.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking to throw on third. He's got an open man. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Power football with the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Rides to the back. A strong tackle and wrap up.
Running back. Gain of 1. Third down coming.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He'll come through on, and they'll mark it at the 23. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
This offense did what they needed to do. They knew it was going to be tough, having to deal with the noise here on the road. Job well done.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer. Welcome to Statesboro, Georgia, and what many refer to as the prettiest little stadium in America and home to the Georgia Southern Eagles. But trust me, it can get a little ugly if you come in here and you're not an Eagle. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So the Georgia Southern Eagles return team didn't help matters out much there. It's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This offense has a second down play. Quarterback checking off. On second down, just keeps firing. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. And the quarterback is snowed under. And the Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks.
And he intercepts it. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers. At D coming up with a play like that.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. Still running at the 40. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Eagles. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
PAT unit on the field. And it's perfect. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Appalachian State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
Man, so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
It's complete on the right side. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Shakes off the defender. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense will have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Might be looking to run. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. The give out of the gun. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the option. He'll toss it. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And they decide to trot out the kicker from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And no sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
To go to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
So just how aggressive can they afford to be as they snap it on 2nd and long from the 13? They'll give it to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. And the Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. The Eagles in the hurry up. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Fires and picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Escapes, but now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got some room, headed to the goal line.
These QBs that can scramble and buy time, you just got to have a lot of energy. I mean, you got to keep chasing, keep chasing. Sometimes you run upfield, you got to retrace your steps. QB won that battle, and now you got another chance, 1st and goal. Get your mind right. Let's hold them to a field goal.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it, and obviously it didn't work, but at least you got a few more downs here to try to make up for it.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. He's looking to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. And they get to him just before he scores. Run out of bounds at the 1.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
The official says no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to come by going. And so when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good... On 1st down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running. Much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quickly complete. Finds a little space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to...
And he'll finish the run. And touchdown, App State. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success.
He's got it down the left side. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Eagles. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, what a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a one-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out, make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense, and now we take it into halftime.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Pocket starts to collapse. Finds the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Running it back, it's Lockett. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
The wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes, and when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch and got some positive yards.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. He's going to fire deep. Snags it down the right side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Bulls his way forward. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Floating away. He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Throws to the tight end. And a missed opportunity. 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. The give from the gun. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. The Mountaineers want to move quickly.
2nd down.
Give to the back. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Pulls and fires complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Flips it out to the back. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the 1st down. The Mountaineers are flying down the field. Gets it out fast.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Now on 1st down from the 43. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback extends the play. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. And they've converted their first 2 3rd down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Pressure coming. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. They go to the ground. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. They'll throw it from the red zone. And that one's incomplete. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, App State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Well, they go back to the option play, and now this is the second time, Pollock, this QB has scored running this scheme offensively.
Yeah, and as a defense, you got to understand when you're playing the option, it's responsibility football. I got to stop my assignment. I can't get caught in somebody else's business. You can tell this defense not really ready for this quarterback run game. They better figure it out, or it's going to be a long game.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Blasted as he lets it go. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. A first down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. See if they can get it done on second and goal. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the pummeling has started. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. And the extra point was good. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Pass interference. Defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking to move it through the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. He's looking for an open man on second down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this.
Throws toward the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch except ticket holders.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is...
Fires toward the end zone. Downfield and in. Holds. First down here for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Second down.
They'll keep it on the ground. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this
Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, the Alamo City today at the Alamo Dome as we have a couple of squads here ready to square. First down for this offense. He's going to pass, trying to get to him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Time to take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Eagle! They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. He'll take another shot here. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the... Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And he runs it in for the... Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He is tackled.
You got to wonder if that's a moral victory for this offensive line because they have not been running the ball well at all game long. But on that short yardage situation, they finally pick it up, and maybe that's going to be the catalyst for them to get this thing going and spark the run game.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Georgia Southern will have it now, first and goal. Quickly complete. And he'll take it in. Here comes the offense on second down. The aerial assault continues. He's got his man. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
He's got it in the end zone. This defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. They'll throw it on first down. Feeling some heat. And they got him for the sack. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
They're bringing heat. They're trying to get to it. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. It is third and long. Let's Let's see what kind of arm he's got. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Fourth down, gotta have it here. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown! Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Getting some heat. And he's sacked. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my team. it.